Hey everyone, welcome back and come on in, come on in. Thanks for joining me as always. And as always, if it's morning where you're at, get comfortable. Sit in that chair, get a cup of coffee or a cup of tea, a snack, or if it's afternoon or evening, whatever it is, if it's the afternoon you need to pick me up, munch on a Snickers, get a Coke with some sugar, get some caffeine, an energy drink, or if it's night and you're unwinding, sip a little Doers and soda, something to take the edge off because you had a stressful day. Because you know what now? This is the least stressful part of your day. The actual best part of your day. The day where you see another cool toy or something very cool. In this case, it is a cool toy. And specifically, a robot. This is probably... you're looking back in the past. It's not probably, because like I said, on the Target robot video, this is the third video I'm making a few weeks in advance because I know when I'm posting these, I'm extremely busy. I know that I wasn't going to have time to do anything. So if I know my math, I'm making 3 videos, all robots, because, I've had a lot of other toys in between, and I've kind of just haven't had as many robots to film. Well, I haven't packed. I'm not going to unpack the stuff that's packed. But I said this week, I'm busy. I won't have time. Well, the week that I'm posting these. So I said, I'll just pick 3 cool robots. So if I posted these correctly, it would be the Target, the broken Tetsugen #1. And then Friday, we'll cap it off with this cool white Mr. Robot. I have all 3 of them. I have the silver one that I bought, 2 years ago at Smith House, and I've yet to unpack that. God only knows if it worked. I can't even remember when I got this one even. But you know what? I had it handy, and I said, you know what? I wanted to make robot only this week that I'm not going to be busy to film anything. So that's the story of this crazy week. So you're looking in the past, and for all I know, I could have been run over by a bus, and you're hearing my ghost voice now. Hopefully that's not the case, but you never know. I mean, could you imagine? Oh, that would suck. Suck for me, for sure. Anyway, if you're a lurker, by the way, and you're just scratching your head wondering, what the hell is this guy talking about? You know what? Subscribe to the channel, and you'll learn more. So we have today the White Mr. Robot by Cragstan, and he came in 3 colors. He came in the common red, and the not-so-common white, and the not-so-common silver. The silver one I don't believe is branded Cragstan. I could be wrong, and I have the toy. If I knew where it was, I would film him too. I should really film all 3 of them in a row, but I haven't. And let's look at the box. This is a box that's the same for the red and the white one. If they were smart, what they should have done is then inverted this. They should have had a red background with the white robot and then white lettering. That would have been kind of cool to make the box unique for the white robot. It wouldn't have been that difficult because you already had the white background. But for whatever reason, they opted not to do it. And I guess, look, it's cheap and easy to use the same illustration. But what an illustration. This is actually a beautiful looking illustration of the robot. It really is. I mean, when you look at it closely, you're like, man, the artist captured the essence. The silver of this really looks metallic. It's both realistic and cartoony at the same time, if you get what I'm saying. It's not like so over the top that it looks like ridiculous. I mean, it's a very accurate depiction of the robot, as you can see right next to it, But at the same time, it's very comic booky looking, So you could see this on the pages of like a Batman, him battling this for some reason. And other than that, it's like a typical Cragstan box, just a lot of text, the Cragstan logo, which, by the way, stood for Cragstan. The fusion of those 2 names is how they got Cragstan. And you have multicolored swiveling lights, dome lights, the maneuvering actions, automatic, powered by the battery-driven motor. And, of course, Cragstan was the distributor. I believe Yonezawa made this toy. And here's your side panel. Once again, this illustration is a bit different. It's not the same. It looks the same as the cover, but it's different. Like this piece here is different. So they actually did draw that multiple times, Like, why they didn't just shrink down that one? No, they didn't. Like, if you look at the face here, look at this face, right? And then look at it here. Unless they added the black lines and tried to make it different, that black like over there under the nose, that could be. Could be, but you know, even this part here is different. So I don't know, it's kind of strange. Maybe they just modified it a little bit, because usually they wouldn't do that if it looks so close. But anyway, it's Cragstan for toys. That's what it says there. Limar says best by far, and Cragstan's, it's Cragstan for toys. And here's the description again. So that's your box. You know, I used to not like these boxes too much, you know, because the graphics weren't like, didn't have the wow factor. But, you know, in retrospect, I dig them now just because they depict the toy really well. And here's your robot. And again, this is the white version. So, like, if you see the box here, the red one does have the black chest piece, and this one has the red chest piece. And like the box, the red one has black arms. This one has red arms and red caps here and red caps up there. So, you know, those are the main differences, you know. The lithography is kind of the same. It's just the coloring that's different. Now, does he look good in white? Meh, you know, I mean, white's a little bland, but it's a nice variation, I guess. You know, when all else fails, just stick a different coat of paint on something. It works on cars, right? And then really, to me, the coolest feature, you know, the head, you know, all the cool little gizmos in there. This is something that, you know, like inspired a lot of look in robots and Futurama and things like that. So let me dim the lights. Stick with me for a sec. Give it a little more pop, and we'll turn it on and see how much he stays in frame. I may have to move the camera, pick it up. I guess I'm opening the battery door as opposed to the switch. Let's just pick up the camera and follow him along. Wow, he is like sliding sideways. I'm trying to keep him in frame, but man, he is just got a mind of his own. That is like weird, the way he slides, isn't it? Is it my imagination, or is that just kind of like a different motion? He's moonwalking or something. I mean, it's kind of cool, but... All right, fella, steady as she goes. I think I've had enough of this guy's antics, man. Let's get this back down here. Holy moly, he was like all over the place. The slide, I swear, it was like the moonwalk. But anyway, that's your cool Cragstan Mr. Robot, the white version. Let me know what you think of this fella. Obviously, the main appeal is that cool head, and the head that was used on that uber valuable Jupiter robot with the Mr. Mercury body that's gone for anywhere from $20,000 to $40-something thousand. So sometimes the whole is greater than, or the sum of the parts is greater than, well, whatever it goes. No, the whole is greater, I guess, than the parts. And if you like it, leave a thumbs up, leave a remark, and I appreciate your time as always. And that's it, man. Thanks, and I'll talk to you later.